Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today is a daily message for Saturday, January 16th, 2021. And this is for all signs. I'm a little off my game today. I'm a little stuffy, so I apologize if I sound really weird. I also have my love readings up for the weekend, and they are by the elements if you want to check those out. I'm going to jump right into it today. If you haven't seen my channel before, I do shuffle off camera to make the video shorter for you guys. Our first card today is from the numerology guidance cards. And what we've drawn is 4. And this is the card of perseverance in this deck. So it's a time to keep moving forward as we try to achieve hopes and dreams, things we've manifested because of a challenge. This is to tell us that success is well within our reach. It also says that we're never given more than we can handle, and we have the abilities to make it through, so that we need to face any challenges head on with determination and faith, because with perseverance and persistence, you can make your dreams come true. Everything is going to be through trial and error. This reminds me of that country song, if you're going through hell, just keep on. I'm sure one of you out there knows what it is. But this is really encouraging us to cultivate our mental resilience first and foremost. 4 is a number of stability. So this mind, set we have will create a stable life once we muster up the strength for the positive state of mind to keep on going. And know that we can always count on the universe because we have our faith and we are divinely guided. And from the Santa Muerte deck today, we've pulled the One of Pentacles. So ones are usually about new beginnings. Pentacles usually about money. So some of us may be on a journey to get a new job. So if you're applying for jobs over the weekend, this could be a good sign. Because the Pentacles, especially the Ace, represent all that's tangible on a material plane. And it's from our body to our economic resources. And this announces success, profits, and health. It's really a card of prosperity. It will bring happiness and victory. The advice from the Dead on this card today is to enjoy what we have already earned and put forward the perseverance of what we deserve. Everything proceeds well, but don't forget to look at things beyond material concerns. So this definitely ties in with our first card, the numerology guidance for persevering. The universe is not going to do all the work for us. We are a co-creator in our little corner of the world. Our last tarot card for the day comes, actually this won't be the last one, this is the second one. It comes from the Beautiful Creatures deck. And what we've drawn is in reverse, so I'm going to flip it around. And it's Major Arcana, it's number 2, it's the High Priestess, and in this deck, it is indicative of inner wisdom. 2s are usually decisions and plans that we need to review. And because this card was in reverse, this tells us that we may not be listening to our inner voice, that intuition, the gut feeling. And if we don't really do some soul searching for our inner wisdom, secrets that we want to know will not be revealed anytime soon. We'll actually be halting our own progress. This also indicates that there are people in our circle being very secretive, with or without a motive. But it says that we're about to discover something that can be very hurtful. Don't let this stop your path to prosperity. You need to keep on persevering. This too shall pass. You just need to have faith in the divine and its counterparts, that you are divinely guided and that you're never going to be given more than you can handle, and that all will be okay. Now for our last tarot of the day before we get into the oracles. It comes from the Muse Tarot. What we've drawn is the Ace of Emotions. Emotions. And this deck is actually the Cups, and that deals with, obviously, emotions. Most people equate that to the emotion of love. Aces, obviously, are ones. Ones usually indicate new beginnings, new ideas, some type of breakthrough that you have. So y'all could be getting into a new relationship. You could have new feelings emerging, especially in the area of compassion and creativity. Your emotional intelligence could be increasing. This is a time to connect with anything emotionally that you have repressed in order to heal. This is a really beautiful deck. This deck doesn't reverse, so this wasn't pulled in reverse anyway, but this is my second newest deck. I actually have a deck I haven't opened yet, and it's going to be the Animal Tarot cards. They're by Doreen Virtue and a counterpart. I can't wait to get those unboxed and start using them. But now we're going to be on our way to some oracle messages for the day. Our first oracle card for the day, it is the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. And what we've pulled is number 19, Who in the World Are You? Getting to know a new you. 19 equates to a 10. And in the tarot, that usually indicates the end of a cycle, completeness, wholeness. And if you want to bring that down to a 1, it brings a new beginning. So this card actually has a lot to it. The oracle is asking us to rediscover ourselves and ask the all-important question, who am I? We're being asked to assume that for a moment we do not just know who we are. We may be submerged between habits, addictions, conformity, stereotypes, cultural expectations, and mostly other people's opinions. And this is an invitation to go beneath the roles and assumptions, allow ourselves to ascend and emerge after we study ourselves. This is an opportunity to live from the heart and question all that we think we are, to find out who we ultimately want to become on our path. This may take some meditation, and it definitely can be a new start. And with that may come travel, therapy, journaling, heartfelt conversations with people in our circles. But it's definitely an adventure. It's a, puzzle to figure out. It's a rebirth. But generally, this is just a fascination to get to know ourselves again, a new self, and defy any assumptions that people put on us about who we are. It's change at a very deep level, but you need to be ready to evolve and experiment and trust. Definitely trust in the process. Our next oracle is from the Enchanted Map. And what we've drawn is in reverse. I'm going to flip that around. It is card number 4, the Spirit of Place. The 4 usually indicates stability, rest, relaxation, and contemplation. So in reverse, this is a nudge from the universe not to get entangled in truth or lies that, obscure your view. It's really a message to step back and ask ourselves about any hidden agendas, see what our blind spot is. And it's, again, about, trusting our intuition, which we pulled with the High Priestess in the Beautiful Creatures. And the 4 we pulled earlier in Perseverance. So this is really telling us to persevere, trust our intuition, because we hold the power to tell the truth within us. And it's first to ourselves and then the world. And it's a card of reflection to see what is the truth and what is a lie. There's always going to be a fine line between the truth and lies, and you're really looking for that. Situations will be revealed, just as the inner wisdom from the High Priestess indicated earlier. You know, an apple can never become an orange, a dog will never be a cat. And this asks if we're trying to change something to suit an agenda. But really, only when we see things as they truly are will we reach a period of enlightenment, which will allow us to continue on our path. Our next oracle is the Wisdom of the Oracle. What we've drawn is 34, which equates to a 7, and that can also mean perseverance. It can also mean trickery and deception, but this doesn't reverse. So it can also mean having a strategy. This also means interdependence, delegating authority, and receiving help. And the meaning on this card is that we've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for us, just as you see the baby bear. And that's kind of us. Life has a way of presenting us with the perfect people that can give us, you know, that leg up during our journey. And help's going to come in all areas of our life where it needs a boost. The trick of all this is to, you know, surrender to the aid that's given. This is really about teamwork in a relationship. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. This is a time to be vulnerable and speak up and trust that you'll be met with kindness and love. Don't ask other people to read your mind. In areas of abundance, prosperity, especially when it comes to money, now's time to seek advice from, you know, an advisor or a mentor. This could also mean, you know, it's tax time, so, you know, getting with a tax specialist would help. It also means that your endeavors are growing and it's, you know, time to bring out that strategy. And if you need, delegate authority to others, such as, you know, a tax specialist, a business associate, an accountant. As far as being protected, know that you're never doing it alone. You do have the universe. Don't feel as though the world is on your shoulders. You cannot do life all by yourself. So shift that expectation and really utilize the tribe that you have centered around you. Our last card of the day is what is actually in our blind spot. So we drew number 11. 11 is a master number. That's always a good thing to see. And 11 in this deck is free will. So we may not be seeing that we have the free will to make a change at any time. And that could be, you know, career, relationships, even our feelings about ourselves, going back to the Alice in Wonderland, getting to know who you are because you've been subjected to other people's opinions. We're definitely out of touch with our free will, and we need to take responsibility and actions in order to feel empowered. And this is about, you know, speaking up. The freedom we have is sometimes going to be overshadowed by other situations, but we always have a choice. And it's a choice of what we can do and things that, or not do, actually. That everything every choice kind of has a consequence or an action attached to it. But it's our duty to always act independently first for our own highest good. Not taking responsibility is kind of like standing at the end of a bowling alley hoping someone else is going to throw the ball just so we don't have to be accountable if we don't throw the strike. And if we have that mentality, we will fail in every single aspect of our life. And yes, this comes with pressure, and it's on us to deal with that pressure. But our free will is really about what we can do, say, think in order to make us feel good. And that has to do with, our desires and wanting to reach for our goals. Nobody is going to do that but us. And if we get into the rut of despair, it's an absence of hope. Change is not in the hands of the situation or just the divine as we co-create. We cannot wait for the universe to deliver. We need to do things here in the 3D and live our life because we ourselves are here to live it. And sometimes, this responsibility is going to come with difficult choices, but just know that, this is our divine path and we're always protected. And we can reach out to our tribe, but really it's, trial and error, persevering and knowing who we are. Just as the candle says, we must be the change that we wish to see in this world. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. If you're interested in the specific love reading for the weekend, they are up by sign if you go to the videos on my channel. And until tomorrow, love and light.